Hey, North Texas cyclists. Man, can you believe that summer is just flying by? I mean, July is just flown by and we're getting back into the heat of the summer. Things are just burning along faster than our new intro logo. So I think everybody had a good time in July. All the events went really well. Now we're heading into August and we got one weekend that's really overloaded with events, but let's just get right into the events. So coming up on August 3rd, we've got the Blazing Saddle 75. Hey, what happened? What's this? Huh? Oh, you want everybody to see the posters so that they can see them better instead of having them small like we did on the last video. Okay, well, why didn't you tell me that? Okay, so coming up August 3rd, we've got the Blazing Saddle 75. This is a really, this is one of my favorite events because it has a lot of climbing in it, and I'm actually one of the few people that really likes to climb. Almost 4,000 feet of climbing with a 75-mile route. They've got routes between 20 and 75 miles, and that's down in Granbury, and that, again, that's August 3rd. And then also on August 3rd, hey, oh, not all posters are that big, huh? Okay, so what do we got? Oh, yeah. The Midnight Massacre, a gravel ride, I guess at midnight. I couldn't find the starting time, but apparently it's at night. And it's a 50 or 100 kilometer event. And, you know, looking at their site, I think it's a recipe for 2 parts gravel, 3 or 4 parts party. So looks like a really fun event. For those that like doing gravel rides. Now, if you're new to gravel rides, they have some kind of easy course gravel that you can do, so don't feel intimidated that you can't do a gravel ride at midnight. So coming into the second weekend is where we're really overloaded with events. So fortunately, there's kind of something in all parts of North Texas so that you can find something that you want to pick. So let's head up north to the Sherman-Denison. We have the Kiwanis Red River Rally. That is, again, this is August 10th. And they have ride distances from 27 up to 100 miles. And you head up into Oklahoma and through Texas. So looks like a neat event. I haven't done that one before. Looks like it'd be a fun one to go up to. Now, as we head back down into the Metroplex, one event that's really interested me is the Aider in Decatur. And this is for Rachel's Wings, and it's a charity that provides transportation for cancer patients free to where they have to get their treatments using small aircraft. Now, I'm a commercial rated pilot, and I used to have my own plane, and I had thought about trying to do this during when I had my plane. I don't have any more, but so I'm looking at doing that. Now they have distances from 8 to 100 miles. I think the 100 miles is the 50-mile course twice, but that's in Decatur. And then we have, well, they have the Hot Rocks and Rockwall, and it has ride distances from, 12 to 54 miles. Now, I think I did this a couple years ago, and they actually had some money on the event, you know, prize money, first place type thing. And but there was no timing, so I don't know how they figured that out. But I remember the Rockwall cycling team was like right in front of me. And when they said go, I was like, click, boom, they were gone. They were already gone before I got clipped into one pedal. Needless to say, I didn't win any money that day, and probably never will in cycling. So again, that's in Rockwall, August 10th. That's coming up. And then if we head farther down into the Central Texas area, we have the Cove House Classic Bike Tour, and that is in Cove. That is just west of Killeen. They've got distances from 26 to 63 miles, so if you're down in that area, might be a great time to be had cycling. And so the next weekend is August 17th. We only got one event. I mean, there's one. I can only find one, and it's the Vernon Burning, the 24th annual Vernon Burning ride. They are up north of Wichita Falls, and they've got ride distances from 12 to 62 miles. Their website is real basic. In fact, they don't really even have online registration, but they do have registration the morning of, and I think the morning of it's like $30. And they have some kind of prizes for age groups. So I don't know how they figure that out, but you know, if you want to get ready for the big event of the month, and you probably all know what I'm going to talk about, hey, go do the Vernon Burning. So, what's next? It's the king of Texas road cycling. Hey, it's one of the kings of road cycling in the country. Yeah, we're talking about the Hotter Than Hell in Wichita Falls, Texas. Now, if you're not familiar with this event, where have you been? It starts on the 22nd on Thursday and goes to Sunday, the 25th. Now, the Gran Fondo is on Saturday morning. I mean, this event is so big. They have their own ride guide, 40-page ride guide. And, you know, and I was looking through here, and you know, it's always great just to look at something and there's nothing but cycling. But they actually have trail runs, and they have mountain biking, they have crit races. And I found a race I think I can do, and I might be able to do well at this. It's the 0.5K Hotter Than Ale race. That's 0.5K. That's like 1,640 feet. You know, I might have to enter that one. I bet I could probably win it. Or at least drink a beer while I'm doing it. So anyway, what can you say about the Hotter Than Hell? If you don't know about it, look on their website. They've got all sorts of information. It's hh100.org. The 100-mile Gran Fondo is Saturday morning, and we're looking at about 10,000 cyclists. It is amazing the road that they use where they stage everybody, how far back it goes from the different distances that people will be riding. So I'm sure that most all of you will be up there for that event, and that's it for August. But hey, you know, what a way to end August with the Hotter Than Hell. So that's the events for August. A couple other things we want to talk about. One of our cyclists here has an injury, Mark Savage. He injured a Achilles tendon, so he's going to be out for a while, and we all know how frustrating it is to get an injury, and especially riding when you're getting into the meat of all the great events, and Mark is a really good, strong endurance rider, so let's wish him the best while he heals and goes through rehab and did all the process to heal that injury. And we had a birthday. Yep, Curtis Register. He's a rider I've known for a couple years. Curtis is a great guy, and you know, for an Aggie, he's a pretty good guy. I mean, I didn't thought I'd ever say that, but an Aggie, but he's pretty good. Now, Curtis, you don't hear me try to sing you a happy birthday because it could actually break the camera, and hey, you know, but I do have a special gift for you that I know you'll love, and it's like magic with the snap of my fingers, and here it goes, Curtis. Isn't that just music to your ears? Curtis, I hope, you know, I do it longer, but hey, this is a cycling channel, you know, we got to get back to cycling stuff. But if you want, I can send you the whole video so that you can listen to it. Hopefully that one little snippet of it will be something that will just ring in your ears for hours and hours. And maybe while you're trying to sleep tonight, you just keep hearing that beautiful Texas fight song. So it's the least we can do here. That's it for August. As we get to each weekend, we'll have these posters that you saw here. They will be up on the group site. And remember, invite new friends to the group site. We'll accept everybody. We just want to keep it as a closed group so that people don't just come in willy-nilly, that we don't know who they are. Oh, you know, I forgot one last thing, and I know you guys have seen it on the post. We had a vehicle broken into at the Tour de Goatneck. And what is happening, and this isn't, I have posted on some of the other group sites, so you may not have seen everything that's been posted, is they're going in and stealing credit cards. Now they're leaving purses and wallets, and even people who have hidden their purses and wallets, they're being found. So they're taking the credit card, they're going to a major grocery store chain. I'm not going to name them here, but you probably know who I'm talking about. And unfortunately, the way the grocery store chain works is you can go through the self-serve checkout and use purchase gift cards, and you don't have to put in a PIN, you don't have to put in your zip code, and apparently if it gets up to a $500 limit, the banks won't tag it, and the grocery store won't ask for any ID until you go over $2,000. Now, I don't know, who spends $2,000 at a supermarket? So if you go over $2,000, then you have to go to the front service desk. So apparently this has happened at other events to other cyclists. So, you know, and I'm sure it's probably happening at running events, anywhere where people are parking their cars and they're leaving for a while. So for this weekend, I contacted Blazing Saddle, let them know what's going on. They're going to have people monitoring the situation, and we're doing some things behind the scenes to try to let other people know that may be around events to keep their eyes open. It's tough enough trying to keep everything in your jersey pockets and your saddlebag when you're doing an endurance ride, and then have a place for your wallet. Now, this is my wallet. This is a minimalist wallet, and this is what I carry all the time. And you know, you may just want to find something, you know, come up with a system so you get used to using it with, you know, your driver's license, your medical ID card, if you have that, one credit card and some cash, and maybe some emergency contacts, or get something like a minimalist wallet. Now this one is made by Baker Hyde, and it has the RFID blocker, so they can't block through here. But I use Chase, and Chase doesn't put those chips in their card. But you know, if you do have a minimalist wallet, or you just want to carry some things, wrap it in tin foil, put it in a bag, either in your jersey pocket, or if you have a saddle bag that you're sure that you can secure it in there, that the zipper won't come out. You know, do that, because apparently with some of the other cyclists that I've communicated with, even with their items hidden in their vehicles, they were found. So we don't know who's doing this. We don't know if it's a ring. It may be people dressed up in cycling kits. You know, maybe couples that look like your grandparents in cycling kits. It may be somebody volunteering or wearing a volunteer shirt. We don't know, but keep your eyes open. Keep your valuables with you if you can. You know, take just what you need to take to an event. And you know, we're sorry we're having to deal with this, and especially with a major grocery store that's making it really easy to purchase these things through our own credit card accounts. Yeah, you might get your money back, but it's a violation, and it's not a victimless crime. And there's things you have to do after it happens, that cancel credit cards and contact people, and it's just a mess. So let's make it sure that they don't have anything to take, and let them know we're watching for them. So hey, let's have a great August. Let's have safe riding out there. If you're at events, you know, whatever event you're going to, have a great ride. And I look forward, if you see me, I always have my jersey that says Tower Runner going across there. So come say hello. Sometimes just come say hello, and it'd be great to meet you if I haven't. And look forward to seeing you at events. Have a great ride, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.